right, y'all. We back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, we finna see what's going on. 600 people have been arrested in the largest human trafficking crackdown in California this year. Disgusting. Let's go, man.
LA County Sheriff Robert Luna announcing the success of Operation Reclaim and Rebuild. It's a crackdown on human trafficking in California that led to more than 600 arrests, as well as 156 adults and 14 children being rescued.
This operation makes it very clear that California will absolutely not be a refuge to predators.
How embarrassing that I can actually say we have corridors of human sex trafficking throughout Los Angeles County.
And these children did not come from one place. They came from Chicago, from Oklahoma, from Missouri, tribal lands in the Muskogee Creek Nation, and from communities right here in the state of California.
From the outside, nothing seemed unusual. The houses sat quietly in normal neighborhoods. Families lived nearby, cars were parked outside, and everything appeared completely ordinary. But according to investigators in California, some of these homes were hiding something far more disturbing. Authorities say a network of residential brothels had been operating quietly across multiple cities. People would arrive, stay briefly, and leave. Cash transactions were taking place behind closed doors, while online advertisements guided customers directly to these locations. When law enforcement finally launched a coordinated operation, the outcome shocked everyone. More than 600 people were arrested.
Let's start with the arrests.
God,
good morning. What I talked about today were state arrest and local arrest. Our local arrest, 12 adults rescued, 5 children that were rescued, 18 suspected traffickers arrested, 79 sex buyers, people who are actually buying sex from these kids, which is actually heartbreaking.
Officials say it became one of the
79 people buying sex from kids. God. Some sick motherfuckers in the world, man. Expose them niggas. Show their faces, man. Show their faces.
Largest crackdowns of its kind in California this year. And surprisingly, the entire investigation started with something small. Just a single tip about suspicious activity at one house. This case didn't begin with a massive police raid or a major criminal investigation. Instead, it started quietly, with local residents noticing something that didn't feel right. In several neighborhoods, people began reporting unusual activity at certain homes. Cars would arrive at all hours, morning, afternoon, even late at night. Visitors would go inside, stay briefly, and then leave. Sometimes another car would pull up just minutes later. At first, these reports didn't raise major concern. Busy houses are common in large cities, but what stood out was the consistency. The pattern kept repeating day after day. Neighbors began to feel something was off. Some described the activity as organized, almost like people already knew exactly where they were going. That's when investigators started paying closer attention. Detectives compared reports coming from different neighborhoods and quickly noticed a pattern.
Leading to months of surveillance and information gathering. A coordinated multi-location search warrant operation involving multiple law enforcement agencies, including an investigator from the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office, identified several residential brothels in the city of Walnut.
The same type of activity was happening in multiple
in the city of Walnut. So these niggas got brothels with little girls inside, and this grown man just pulling up to have sex with these little girls consistently. These girls are taken from different places all over America, brought over here to sell their bodies to grown men, and niggas do not give a fuck. They're going in there paying, thinking that they're being discreet. Nobody won't know. And they're paying for minors. That is sickening, dog.
Locations across the region. Different houses, different cities, but identical behavior. Short visits, constant traffic, and online ads that seemed to point toward these same locations. What first looked like isolated complaints was starting to look like something much bigger. As surveillance began, investigators quickly realized the activity wasn't random. Vehicles arrived throughout the day, many staying only minutes before leaving.
Lot lizards.
This pattern closely matched what authorities often see in illegal sex operations. But one key question remained. How were people finding these houses? That answer came from the internet. Detectives began reviewing escort-style websites and soon discovered something unusual. Several ads appeared to reference areas that matched the exact neighborhoods already under investigation. The ads didn't always list full addresses, instead they gave vague directions or general locations. But when investigators compared the timing of those ads with the traffic at
Look at this shit, bro. What type of nigga is coming to fucking a house like that's some creepy shit. Like, look at this house. Nothing about this house says get out and walk up with money. Like, you know how desperate? For one, you got to be a desperate motherfucker. You finna go drive to go pay for sex in the middle of the day at a trap house. And not only at a trap house with a minor. Like, how bad is your life, brother? You are the scum of the earth, really. Like, god damn, nigga, look at this shit. And you go in here thinking you're discreet, and you probably doubling back. They say this shit is like clockwork. So these are grown men who are coming consistently in and out. And this is out here, man. This is the IE, I take it, right? Walnut, because Walnut ain't from out here.
certain homes, the connection became clear.
We want to turn her over to somebody who really can just give them that love and wraparound services till we get them off the streets and either back to their homes. And something that was discussed is a lot of these victims are young children who run away from home, and they're from all over the country.
People responding to those ads were being directed to residential houses. From the outside, everything looked normal. No signs, no business activity, just regular homes in quiet neighborhoods. But investigators believed these properties were being used as hidden brothels, operating silently within residential areas. And as they dug deeper, one thing became even more alarming. These houses didn't appear to be working alone. As more evidence came in, investigators realized they weren't dealing with just a few isolated locations. Multiple properties across California appeared to be connected to the same network. This changed everything. Authorities began coordinating with law enforcement agencies across the state. Police departments, sheriff's offices, and specialized units started sharing information. And when they compared reports,
They got a whole
the
sex
pattern
ring.
repeated everywhere. Homes with constant traffic, short visits, online ads directing buyers to nearby locations. What once seemed like separate incidents now looked like parts of a single organized system.
They got a whole sex ring going, setting up shops, kidnapping these girls, trafficking these girls, and setting up shops in different houses and putting ads on the internet, and thirsty ass niggas pulling up consistently like clockwork, no matter where they open up a shop at. I wonder who was found. See, they got to start exposing these type of niggas, man. Put their faces on the internet. Expose them niggas. Stop fucking, you know what I mean? Like, y'all got too much protection when it comes to these perverts, bro. Expose them niggas. Let the world see who they are, because these be motherfuckers right here amongst us. Be right here amongst us, and we don't know. And they just coming around. You know what I mean? Might be some of these goddamn content creators y'all seeing. Might be some of these sports figures. Might be some of these, nigga, you never know who it is, man. And these motherfuckers just, they get caught in nothing. You got to register. And at that point, you got to go do your history. I mean, dig up and find out who's on the list. But nah, exploit them niggas. Like, expose them. Expose them niggas. That's how you shut this shit down, nigga. Shit, we'll do the internet. We going to do our job. We going to drag these motherfuckers. So just put their faces out there. We going to drag them.
To confirm their suspicions, investigators launched undercover operations. Officers responded to ads just like real customers would. They sent messages, asked questions, and arranged meetings. Every conversation followed a similar pattern. Instructions were given, locations were shared, and meetings were scheduled. Piece by piece, the evidence came together. This wasn't random. It was a coordinated network using residential homes to operate illegal businesses while avoiding detection. With multiple agencies involved, the focus shifted to confirming exactly what was happening inside these homes. Surveillance teams tracked every movement, cars arriving, visitors entering, and how long they stayed. Many visits lasted only minutes before the next person arrived. The pattern was undeniable. Meanwhile, undercover officers continued communicating through online ads. Conversations moved quickly, often leading to arranged meetings. Sometimes exact addresses were given, other times buyers were directed to nearby areas before receiving final instructions. When those meetings took place, officers were ready. Surveillance teams monitored everything closely. These controlled operations provided the final confirmation investigators needed. The houses were being used for illegal activities. As the investigation unfolded, authorities began understanding how the system worked. The network relied on multiple houses. If one location became suspicious, operations could quickly shift to another. Online advertisements played a major role. Buyers were directed.
So who names is these houses in? I mean, obviously, this is a big operation. There's a lot of houses being used. Who name is this in? Like, what do they put? Who's registering their name in these brothels? You know what I mean? God damn.
Through messaging apps, making it harder for authorities to trace exact locations. Some individuals working inside the houses even moved between different properties, helping keep the operation running smoothly. From the outside, everything still looked normal, but inside, investigators say a completely different reality existed. By this point, authorities knew they were dealing with a large-scale operation spanning multiple cities. After weeks of surveillance and undercover work, authorities were ready to act. A coordinated operation was launched across multiple locations. Search warrants were issued. Officers were deployed. Undercover meetings continued, this time leading directly to arrests. When the operation began, everything moved quickly. Suspects were taken into custody during meetings and at residential properties. Officers entered homes, secured evidence, and documented everything. Phones, cash, and digital records were collected. But as arrests continued, something unexpected happened. The numbers kept growing. By the end of the operation, more than 600 people had been arrested.
LA County Sheriff Robert Luna announcing the success of Operation Reclaim and Rebuild. It's a crackdown on human trafficking in California that led to more than 600 arrests, as well as 156 adults and 14 children being rescued.
600 people. Damn. 600 motherfuckers.
Officials say this included individuals organizing the network, as well as those attempting to purchase illegal services. Authorities also identified potential victims and offered them support through specialized organizations. After the arrests, the case moved into the legal system. Prosecutors began reviewing the extensive evidence collected during the investigation. This included surveillance footage, undercover communications, and materials seized during raids. Some suspects may face serious charges related to organizing the operation, while others could be charged for attempting to purchase illegal services. But even after such a large crackdown,
they be covering for this shit, like, because it be some of their own too. You know what I'm saying? People always think like police don't do illegal shit. These police be out here fucking dibbling and dabbling in bullshit too. They out here, best believe, 600 people. There's gonna be a couple officers in that mix that was doing some shit that probably got a slap on the wrist because they don't want to, you know what I mean, make the force look embarrassed, make their department look embarrassed. But nigga, them niggas is creeps too. We just saw reactions on here where the officer told the women, have sex with me out and I won't give you a ticket or else you're going to jail. Like, there's some creeps, man, with a badge. So 600 people, that's a lot of motherfuckers, man. Within those 600 people, I guarantee you, it's some people of importance in that motherfucker. Some senators, lawyers, police, something. They don't want to let them names out, though.
Investigators say cases like this don't always end immediately. Networks can adapt, they can relocate, and they can attempt to rebuild. That's why authorities continue monitoring similar activity even after major operations like this one. From the outside, these houses looked like any others. Quiet streets, normal homes, families living nearby. Nothing that suggested what was happening inside. But behind some of those doors, investigators say a hidden operation had been running for months. Visitors came and went, ads appeared online, and a network quietly expanded across multiple cities. What started as a simple complaint turned into a statewide investigation. And for those who walked into those houses expecting privacy, they found something very different instead.
Got 'em.
Because in the end, they weren't stepping into a private meeting. They were stepping directly into one of the largest crackdowns California has seen this year.
Got 'em. Get them sickos off the streets. Anybody over here creeping and crawling, paying money to sleep with minors, get them niggas off the streets, man. They gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you're doing, and then the fact that 600 people, so it's just y'all just going crazy with it. And it's no way. You can't tell me as a man you're going over there and you're not realizing this are little kids or little girls, whatever. You niggas is just sick, bro. Some sick people in the world, man. Some sick people in the world. Protect the children, man. Protect the children and watch for these sick motherfuckers that surround y'all. You never know, man. You never know. Some sickos in the world. Let me know what y'all think about this situation, though. You know? Are y'all reporting if y'all see some constant in and out shit? You know what I mean? Are you one of the people that call like Crime Stoppers or y'all report? Because you could be saving some lives here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking. I don't know. What type of person are you? If you see cars constantly going, creeps coming in your neighborhood, in and out, parking, hopping out, that's a tricky one, y'all, because, you know, they can revert that attention somewhere else. And if your kid's walking home from school, you got to watch these creepy-ass niggas who come in to have sex with minors. You know? Some sick one, man. Let me know what y'all think, though. I'm going to give y'all 2 seconds smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.